Do you want to start making money on the side as a teenager? Look, these side hustles are so easy that even a kid could do them. Making money as a teenager has never been easier. With these side hustles, you can start earning cash fast with no experience needed. In fact, if I pull open my Stripe account here today, you can see I've already made $12,524 using some of the strategies that I'm gonna share within this video. So let's dive right into it. All right, so the very first side hustle that we're gonna break down in this video that's so easy even a kid or a teenager could do, but you can do this as an adult too if you want, is logo design. And look, I'm gonna show you how to use AI logo designers to actually do this, which means that you don't even need any design experience. But first off, I wanna show you where you can find people that actually want this kind of work done. So if you go to Upwork.com, you can see there's people in here that are looking to pay people to do something like this, $300 over here. Here they're willing to pay $16 to $22 an hour. Here they're looking to pay $1,000. You can also go and just Google Craigslist need logo and you'll find gigs throughout Craigslist where people say that here they need a freelance artist. So what you wanna do is you wanna find someone that agrees to actually pay you to do their logo. You may wanna show them a couple of examples and I'll show you how to actually design a logo and you can use those as examples if you want. So there's a couple of AI tools out there. Looka is one of them. And they all kind of work the same. They're powered by AI, so you literally just enter in the name of the company that you're working with, you click get started, and it's going to generate a unique logo for you. So you can see here they did one for a company called Glow, and this is kind of what it looks like. Here's another one for a company called Birdland. Pretty cool stuff. There's another one called Hatchful. It's a logo maker that is made by Shopify. That's the same Shopify that you would use for like e-commerce or drop shipping websites. Again, same type of thing. You come in here, they'll ask you some questions and then they'll spit out a logo that looks something like this. Super easy to use. The one that I'm gonna be going over in this video today is one that is called Tailor Brands. So we'll try this one out just for the sake of this video to show you how easy this is and we'll get going. So basically, let's say I found a coffee shop on one of these websites like Craigslist or Upwork that agreed to pay me $1,000 or $200 or whatever they offer to design them a logo. I would come in here, type in the name of the company. Let's just say it's called Early Bird Coffee. I could add in a tagline if the company that I'm working with had a tagline, and then I would just hit create logo. And what it's gonna do is it's going to start asking me some questions. So what is this for? What kind of service am I offering? So the company I'm working with is a coffee shop. So we're gonna say leisure and hospitality, which of course would fall under the whole food thing. Then I would click next. The next thing I would do is tell them more about the industry. So I would come in here and I would type coffee shop. I could put in a tagline that said more about what the business is, but you don't have to fill this field out. Obviously, the more detailed you get with this, probably the better they're going to be able to nail the kind of logo that you're creating, but we'll just leave it blank. Now you can choose if you want an icon-based logo, name-based, or initial-based. I'm gonna do icon-based in this one. You can do a geometric shape, or you can actually search for the exact icon you wanna use. I think I'll try the search just because this is kind of an easy one. Let's search for a coffee mug. And I like this one with the little drip. So I'll go ahead and click that and click next. Next, we're gonna choose 3 styles that we love. So I kind of like trendy for like the vibe of a coffee shop. Maybe we'll do childish, maybe handwritten, and we'll click next. So now it's gonna start designing my logo. Okay, and just like that, our logo was designed. We have a lot of different options here that we can go through. You can see on the left here, I really like this one probably the best on the left, but there are some other really good options. This one's really good too, the one with the red with the coffee overflowing. I really like that one as well. So as you can see, it's very, very easy to go ahead and find companies that want logos done. They don't know how to do it themselves, and then you can just plug into AI to actually do it for you. So that's way number 1. Let's dive into way number 2, one of the best side hustles to get started with if you're a teenager or an adult, and that is social media management. Now, what I usually like to do for this strategy is I usually like to hop over to social media, and I usually go to facebook.com/places. Now, what you wanna do is if you go through here and you start looking at some of the different cities, this is essentially where businesses post their stores and like what they've got going on, right? It's like all the Facebook pages. But what we're looking for is we're looking for Facebook pages that they have comments like going on their posts, but they're not really responding to them. So if we like go through and we look through here, we might be able to find an example. Like here's a post, and if we look at the comments, you know, they have people commenting, but they're not saying anything back to them. So what we could do is we could help offer to manage their social media for them. I mean, this could be a range of different things if we want to help them create posts and things like that. But one of the things that I really like to offer businesses is helping them out with their engagement and helping them set up chat bots to respond to comments. Now, I use a software called highlevelpages.com to do this. If you are going to use this software, I highly recommend that first you check out my free masterclass on it, because there is a lot of details that go into this software, and I could spend a whole video just sharing how it all works. So if you want to use this software, you can really make a lot of money with it. I'll give you a little overview of what I'm talking about in this video for this particular strategy, but be sure to check out the masterclass. I'll leave it in the link in the description of this video to really learn more. But as you can see, they have a section in the software called automation, which is really nice because they have these different automations by clicking create new workflow, and we can select what's called a recipe, which means that they basically have it all done for you. The specific recipe that we're actually looking for is one that is called Facebook comment automation. So we select this recipe here, and what it's going to do is it's going to allow us to follow up to comments on a particular Facebook post. So if we click on it, you can see here, it'll respond to the comment and say something like, hey, check your DM, or whatever it is we decide we want them to do, and we can actually send them a DM. So for example, we could have posted something that said, hey, we just have this new drink on our menu. If you want to learn more about getting 10% off on it, leave us a comment below. And when they comment, not only is it going to respond to the comment automatically, but it's going to send them a message with a link to the coupon code. So not only are we helping the business owner generate more engagement on their posts, but we're generating business and revenue for them. So again, check out the workshop in the description of this video to learn how to get this all set up and working. And I also have a bunch of bonuses included with it as well. That is way number 2. All right, next we're gonna dive into way number 3. Now, way number 3 is SEO with Google Maps. And again, if you go into Upwork and you start looking at this stuff, people in here are willing to pay big money, up to $50 to $75 an hour. Here's $100 just to help them get it set up. So there's a lot of people in here that are willing to pay. And even if we do just local SEO, would give us even more. Here, $1,000, $25 to $35 an hour. So if you want to really make a lot of money, here's another one, $400 just to get their Google business profile set up. This is how you can make a lot of money. Here's another one, $750. The way this strategy works is so simple. In fact, it's so simple you're going to wish that you didn't do it sooner. All you do is you go to Google and you search for something like Carpenter, Cedarburg, Wisconsin, right? And this is Google business profiles. They're right here. They always show a map next to them. That's how you can tell. And what you want to do is you want to look for one that doesn't have a ton of reviews. Specifically if they're one that's not in the top 3, because then we can help them get in the top 3, like this one right here. So we can see here that they're not in the top 3, and all we need to do to help them get there is optimize their Google business profile for them. Now this is super easy to do. I will give you a high-level overview of it right now, but I also have a masterclass in the description of this video that even goes into more detail if you need help optimizing their profile listing. But in a nutshell, this isn't loading for me. Let me refresh. Here we go. In a nutshell, all we need to do is add more photos to their listing. We need to make sure they have their services filled out. We need to make sure that they have a website listed. We need to make sure they're responding to reviews and questions, and we can see they're not actually responding to reviews. And then we need to optimize their about section, which they don't even have the about section added to their listing, which means they're not optimizing it at all actually. So we help them with those few things, and what's going to happen is they're going to bump up into the top 3 and they're going to get a bunch of business. So that is the 3rd best side hustle that you could get started with as a kid or teenager, or even an adult if you're just looking for some easy ways to make money. Now, I would recommend using Stripe. As you saw in the beginning of this video, that's the platform we use to accept payments for our customers. They just make it really easy, but you could also use PayPal or even, take cash or check. Look, in today's day and age, there is no reason that you can't get started making money online. There's kids all over the world making $5,000, $10,000, even $20,000 a month. We see it all the time with even just their phone, which is kind of crazy. So you have no excuse not to get started. So I again will leave links to the 2 master classes I mentioned in this video. Go check them out in the first description. It'll be on the first and second line of the description of this video. And if you like this video, be sure to smash that like button, leave me a comment on your favorite part of the video, and be sure to subscribe for next time I can give you an alert when we go live with a new video. Anyways, I'm Paul James. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace out.